So I went out with a friend, and he asked me a he asked me an interesting question. He asked me what time range or time period was I the happiest. And it really didn't take much thought because the happiest I had been was from May 2019 to October 2019. That time period was actually the happiest in my life. Um, it was when I met my ex, and I think the reason why I was the happiest is because I had grown tired and bored of my mundane life. Going to school, going to work, rinse, repeat, with almost no end in sight. It just felt like my education continued to stretch because I had to work part time during the fall and spring and work full time during the summer to save up enough money to continue the process. And even then, I accrued a tiny amount of debt, like $1,900 worth of debt, by the time all of it was said and done. But I managed to pay it off. So I'm lucky to say I graduated with barely any debt. Um, Sorry, it's way too hot in here. Turning on a fan. So, it was just nice meeting someone who was like minded and going out and just experiencing life, doing things that, um, I normally wouldn't do by myself. So, you know, for that, I would just say, thank you. Because I think it just showed me a little taste of what life could be. Now, of course, I'm the most miserable I've ever been. I don't think it can get any lower than this. And honestly, the thought still crosses my mind, but I'm continuing on going. But the thought that crosses my mind is when my money runs out, to just end it. I still have a lot saved up. Granted, I am not, you know, I don't have hundreds of thousands saved up. I'm not a millionaire. But really, the money is kind of keeping me going because I can go out and do things. But when that runs out, I think, and I keep thinking, that is when my clock runs out. And that's about 2 years, given what I've been spending daily. About. And that's assuming I don't save anything. Like I spend everything and I spend even more. So, because I do bring in some money right now, but not a lot. However, I am still pushing on, but that thought does continue to creep into my mind. And it's nothing new. I've had these thoughts long before I even met my ex. I think the thoughts came in full circle and they were stronger than ever at the end of 2019. Well, December 20, sorry, not December 2019. Let me amend my first statement. I was happiest from May 2019 to October 2020. So actually almost a little over a year. And it was at the end of 2020 when I began my job search that I became severely depressed. Like I was throwing out applications daily and receiving nothing. And this is with a bachelor in physics and a bachelor's in astronomy, so 2 degrees. And then an associate's in math, and I'm maybe like 3 to 5 math courses away from actually having a math major. So basically almost 4 degrees. Still couldn't find work. So that really, I think, sent me over the edge, and I think that was the beginning of the end for the person who, or it was the beginning of the end for me, the former me. I'm trying to find that former me again, and it's difficult because the former me was happy in a relationship and looking forward to the future. But then I saw what the future looked like, or I was beginning to get a glimpse of it, and I just projected so far ahead that it ruined me. The job search projected me into thinking that even if I did get a job, I was fucked if I lost that job. As in, I was fucked. I mean, hell, even now, I am kind of fucked because I might have two contract jobs, but they're contract. I don't have health benefits. I do get health insurance still through the job that I'm on leave of absence from, but when I go back to that job, will I be good enough to keep it? There's always that thought on my mind. I don't think people really understand when I tell them my thoughts because they think they get it, but they don't. You can empathize, but you don't get it. That's the part I just want people to accept. They can say, yeah, I can at least understand what you're saying, but I don't get it because I'm not you. So I think that was the happiest time period of my life because it was a distraction that I needed from my mundane life, and I was happy with it. But then I began to get a taste of the real world, and I just became so bitter and hateful that I lashed out at everyone. I've lost, you know, I've lost a friend. Wasn't a good friend, but I lost a friend. Um, I burned bridges with other employers because I was so pissed that I would just send them, these hateful emails asking them why the fuck they would waste my time with, this bullshit assessment and then tell me, hey, we moved on with someone else, even though you did well. And, I'm trying not to look at bad news. The bad news only exacerbates things. And so I haven't actually been looking at bad news for quite a while. It does help a bit, but when the mood swings come on, they come on hard. As in, like, I do have access to weapons, but I haven't used them because I'm still holding out on if the future will be better at all. The thing I've noticed as well is that the bad things happen in cycles of 3 years, and the good things happen in cycles of 2. My dad died in 2017. 2019, I met my now ex. And then from 2017 to 2020, so 3 years later, something bad happened. And then, 2 years later, I got a promotion at work. I don't even know how the fuck I got a promotion. I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing. But I got a promotion and a pay raise of like 10,000, not 10,000, $15,000 more than what I was earning. And then 20, sorry. So technically 2020 to 2023 should have been when the next bad thing happened, but it was actually at the beginning of 2024 because it was the end of 2020, like early 2021. So about 3 years. About 3 years later, all of this came to a head. So I'm honestly curious if the next good thing is going to happen in like 2026. I doubt it, but be interesting to see if that's the cycle the universe is setting for me. In which case, I really do not look forward to 2027. So, but that was an interesting question my friend posed to me. And, I'm not going to give my friend's answer because just, for, for privacy's sake. I mean, I'm not giving his name, but, I shouldn't be stating this because it's his information. It's his answer. I'll leave it to him. But that was my answer. That was the happiest I'd actually ever been in my life. And, I'm sorry that I fucked that up. But, I can't take words back. I can definitely try to improve myself, and I am trying. I am trying to actually see if I can volunteer for people with mental health issues. There's an art show that's coming up in March 2025, so hopefully I can be a part of that. And also, they're looking to host another art piece in their gallery, or put another art piece in their gallery. And I showed them mine, and they're pretty much blown away. So hopefully, I get to showcase my art. I'm still a little upset that my art has not yielded any monetary results, because it would be nice to earn some extra income. So I'm not, worrying about if I'm going to get more hours or not. But I can't do anything about that, because I can make more prints, but I need to figure out how I'm going to ship them out, and I still need to look at how to open up an Etsy store. So there's that. But I just thought I'd make a video talking about, happiness, when I was the happiest. And yeah, it was just an interesting question all around. I guess for people who watch this, when's the time period when you were the happiest? You know, why were you the happiest? Can you give a reason why you were happy? And maybe for some of you, you don't have a reason, and that's okay. You were just feeling happy. So I think it's a good thing to talk about that. So I hope you guys are doing well. And oh yeah, I also posted a video of me uh, using momentum to deadlift 365 for 8 reps. My back is fine, but my tailbone is not. That was actually the part that I fucked up on one of my deadlifts a couple weeks ago. So I might actually have to see a specialist to get this checked out. So, but anyway, hope you guys are well, and I'll talk to you guys later. I don't know when, because I'm finding it difficult to even make videos, because, I also know my ex sees these videos at times, and I honestly just don't want to give off, the woe is me impression. I just want to talk about things that, kind of open my third eye, I guess you can say, or just some things that I've realized over, the past few months. So, anyway, that's it for now.